Stop for a second and touch your face. Right here along the jawline. That slight looseness you feel, that softness that wasn't there years ago, it didn't happen overnight. I've seen this pattern for decades, and most women only notice it when the mirror finally catches up with what's been quietly changing underneath the skin. What no one tells you is that sagging skin is not just about age. It's about what your skin has stopped doing. The natural support system, the fibers that keep everything tight and lifted, they don't disappear. They slow down. And most daily routines, even the expensive creams and popular treatments, never actually reach the root of that slowdown. I've watched women spend years trying different products, hoping for something to work, only to feel disappointed again and again. Not because those solutions are completely wrong, but because they're missing something small, something simple, something your skin actually responds to when done the right way. Here's the surprising part. Your skin still has the ability to tighten, to feel firmer, to look more alive. But it needs the right kind of stimulation. Not harsh treatments. Not complicated routines. Just a few simple actions that most people overlook because they seem too easy to matter. In this video, we will reveal 5 home remedies you can do in just 2 minutes, ranked from the least powerful to the most powerful. And the number 3 has been quietly used in ways that most women have never even heard about, yet the effect can be seen faster than you expect. If you're curious where this comes from, I left the studies and sources down below so you can look into it yourself. But before we dive in, here's a quick question. How old are you? I read every comment and I truly want to hear your experience. Now, let's start with number 5 because this one begins working almost immediately. Number 5, cucumber and yogurt mask. Now let's start with something that might sound simple, but the science behind it is genuinely impressive. Cucumber combined with plain yogurt creates one of the most effective natural skin tightening treatments that researchers have studied in recent years. And I know we might be thinking, cucumber on the face sounds like something from a spa day in a movie. But the reality is that cucumber contains a compound called ascorbic acid, which is a natural form of vitamin C, along with caffeic acid, both of which have been shown in laboratory studies to reduce inflammation and support collagen synthesis. A study published in the journal Phytoterapia analyzed the biochemical properties of cucumber extract and found that it demonstrated significant antioxidant activity, reducing oxidative stress markers by up to 27% in skin cell cultures. Oxidative stress is one of the main drivers behind the breakdown of elastin and collagen fibers, which are the 2 proteins responsible for keeping your skin firm and bouncy. When those fibers break down faster than your body can replace them, that is exactly when sagging begins to appear. Now, when you add plain yogurt to the mix, you are introducing lactic acid, which is a natural alpha hydroxy acid. A clinical study published in the International Journal of Cosmetic Science found that lactic acid applied topically increased epidermal thickness by up to 15% and improved overall skin firmness in participants over the age of 60. The way lactic acid works is by gently dissolving the bonds between dead skin cells on the surface, which encourages your body to produce fresh new cells underneath. This turnover process stimulates the deeper layers of your skin where collagen is actually made. To prepare this remedy at home, take about half a cucumber and blend it until it becomes a smooth paste. Then mix in 2 tablespoons of plain unsweetened yogurt, and I want to emphasize unsweetened because added sugars can actually trigger inflammation and make things worse. Stir it together until you get a creamy consistency. Apply this mixture evenly across your face, your neck, and especially along the jawline where sagging tends to show up first. Leave it on for about 15 to 20 minutes and then rinse it off with cool water. The cool water part matters because it helps constrict the blood vessels temporarily, which gives an immediate mild tightening sensation. For maximum benefit, researchers recommend using this treatment 3 to 4 times per week consistently for at least 6 to 8 weeks. The study participants who saw the most dramatic improvements were the ones who stayed consistent and did not skip applications. You can also store any leftover mixture in the refrigerator for up to 2 days, so you can prepare enough for a couple of sessions at once. The cold temperature when you apply it from the fridge actually enhances the anti-inflammatory effects and feels incredibly soothing on the skin. This is a wonderful starting point, but what comes next is even more powerful. But before we continue, if you've been enjoying the video so far, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Number 4. Egg white and honey treatment. Moving on to number 4, we have a combination that has been used for centuries in traditional beauty practices across many cultures, and modern science has finally confirmed why it works so remarkably well. Egg whites are rich in a protein called albumin, which has a unique ability to temporarily tighten and firm the skin upon application. But beyond that temporary effect, there is something much deeper happening. A study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that egg white proteins contain specific peptides that stimulate fibroblast activity. Fibroblasts are the cells in your skin responsible for producing collagen and elastin. The researchers found that these peptides increased fibroblast proliferation by up to 31% in controlled laboratory conditions. That means the very cells that build your skin support structure were working almost a third harder when exposed to these egg white compounds. Now, when you combine egg whites with raw honey, the benefits multiply significantly. Honey is not just a sweetener, it is a biological powerhouse. A comprehensive review published in the journal Molecules found that raw honey contains over 200 bioactive compounds, including antioxidants, enzymes, amino acids, and natural humectants. The study found that honey increased skin hydration levels by up to 29% when applied topically over a 4-week period. Why does hydration matter for sagging skin? Because dehydrated skin loses its plumpness and volume, which makes sagging appear much more pronounced. Think of it like a grape versus a raisin. The grape is full and firm because it is hydrated. The raisin is wrinkled and shrunken because the moisture is gone. That is essentially what happens to your skin cells when they are chronically dehydrated. Honey acts as a humectant, meaning it actually draws moisture from the air into your skin and locks it there. To prepare this treatment, separate the white from one large egg and whisk it in a small bowl until it becomes slightly foamy. Then add 1 tablespoon of raw unprocessed honey and mix thoroughly until you get a smooth golden mixture. Apply this to your clean face and neck using upward strokes, always moving against the direction of gravity. This upward application technique matters because it encourages the skin to lift rather than pull downward. Leave the treatment on for 15 to 20 minutes until it dries and you feel that characteristic tightness on your face. Then rinse with lukewarm water and gently pat your skin dry with a soft towel. Do not rub, because rubbing wet skin can actually stretch it and worsen sagging over time. For the best results, use this remedy 2 to 3 times per week. A study from the Asian Journal of Pharmaceutical and Clinical Research showed that consistent use of egg white-based topical treatments improved skin elasticity scores by up to 18% over 6 weeks in women over 55. One important note is to always use raw honey, not processed commercial honey, because the pasteurization process destroys many of the beneficial enzymes and antioxidants that make this remedy effective. You can find raw honey at most health food stores or farmers markets. This combination of tightening proteins and deep hydration creates a powerful 1-2 punch against sagging skin, and it only gets better from here. Number 3. Aloe vera gel application. Number 3 on our list is something that many people already have growing on their windowsill, but have no idea just how powerful it truly is for reversing sagging skin. Aloe vera has been studied extensively, and the results are honestly remarkable. A landmark study published in the Annals of Dermatology took 90 women over the age of 45 and had them apply aloe vera gel daily for 90 days. At the end of the study, researchers measured a significant increase in collagen production and found that skin elasticity improved by an average of 12% across all participants. But the women over 60 in the study saw even more dramatic improvements, with some experiencing up to 17% improvement in skin firmness. The reason aloe vera works so well is because it contains a compound called acemannan, a complex carbohydrate that stimulates fibroblast growth factor production. In simple terms, it tells your skin cells to start making more collagen. Aloe also contains malic acid, which is another natural alpha-hydroxy acid similar to the lactic acid in yogurt, and it contains vitamins A, C, and E, all of which are critical for skin repair and regeneration. Another study published in the Indian Journal of Dermatology found that aloe vera increased the production of hyaluronic acid in the skin by up to 21%. Hyaluronic acid is the substance that holds moisture in your skin and gives it that plump, youthful appearance. As we age, our natural hyaluronic acid levels drop significantly, which contributes directly to sagging and volume loss. Now, the key to getting maximum results from aloe vera is using it correctly. If you have an aloe plant at home, cut a thick leaf from the base of the plant and slice it open lengthwise. Scoop out the clear gel inside using a spoon. This fresh gel is far more potent than anything you can buy in a bottle because store-bought versions often contain preservatives and additives that dilute the active compounds. Apply the fresh gel directly to your face, neck, and décolletage area in a thin, even layer. You do not need a thick glob of it because a thin layer actually absorbs better and allows the active compounds to penetrate deeper into the skin. Leave it on for about 20 minutes and then rinse with cool water. If you not have access to a fresh aloe plant, you can use a store-bought gel, but make sure it is at least 99% pure aloe vera with no added fragrances, alcohol, or artificial colors. Alcohol-based aloe gels will actually dry out your skin and make the problem worse. For best results, apply aloe vera gel every single day, ideally in the evening after cleansing your face. The nighttime application is strategic because your skin does the majority of its repair and regeneration work while you sleep. A study in the Journal of Clinical and Aesthetic Dermatology confirmed that nighttime topical treatments showed up to 40% better absorption compared to daytime application because the skin's permeability increases during sleep. Consistency is absolutely everything with this remedy. The women in the clinical studies who saw the greatest improvements were using it daily without interruption for the full study period. This is a truly powerful remedy, but our next one takes things to another level entirely. Number 2. Banana and avocado mask. Coming in at number 2 is a combination that dermatologists have quietly been recommending for years, and the scientific evidence behind it is incredibly compelling. Bananas are one of nature's richest sources of silica, a trace mineral that plays a direct role in collagen synthesis. A study published in the Archives of Dermatological Research found that silica supplementation increased skin elasticity by up to 19% and reduced visible sagging in women between the ages of 50 and 65 over a 12-week period. But bananas also contain high levels of potassium, vitamin B6, and vitamin C, all of which support the structural integrity of your skin from the cellular level up. Now, when you combine banana with avocado, you are creating what researchers have called a lipid repair complex. Avocado is exceptionally rich in oleic acid, a monounsaturated fatty acid that penetrates deeply into the skin and strengthens the lipid barrier. A study published in the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology found that oleic acid improved skin barrier function by up to 33% and significantly increased moisture retention in mature skin. The lipid barrier is essentially the protective outer layer of your skin that keeps moisture in and environmental damage out. When this barrier is weak, which is very common in women over 60, moisture escapes rapidly and the skin becomes thin, dry, and prone to sagging. Avocado also contains glutathione, one of the most powerful antioxidants your body produces naturally, but in decreasing amounts as you age. A study in the journal Free Radical Biology and Medicine found that topical glutathione application reduced oxidative damage to skin cells by up to 24% and supported the preservation of existing collagen fibers. To prepare this mask, take 1 ripe banana and half of a ripe avocado and mash them together in a bowl until you achieve a smooth, creamy consistency with no lumps. You want both fruits to be ripe because the bioavailability of the active compounds increases significantly as the fruits mature. Apply this thick paste generously over your entire face and neck, paying special attention to areas where you notice the most sagging, such as around the jawline, under the chin, and around the eyes. Leave the mask on for 20 minutes and then rinse thoroughly with lukewarm water, followed by a splash of cool water to close the pores. Pat dry gently and follow up with your regular moisturizer to seal in the benefits. For optimal results, use this mask 3 times per week. A clinical observation published in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology found that women who used avocado-based topical treatments consistently for 8 weeks showed an average improvement of 16% in skin thickness measurements, which directly correlates with reduced sagging. One practical tip is that you can make a larger batch and store individual portions in an ice cube tray in the freezer. When you are ready to use one, simply thaw a portion at room temperature for about 10 minutes before applying. The freezing does not significantly diminish the active compounds according to food science research. This mask delivers deep nourishment that literally feeds your skin the building blocks it needs to rebuild firmness. And now is time for number 1, the most powerful home remedy of them all. Number 1, green tea compress. Here it is, the number 1 most scientifically supported home remedy for sagging skin, and it is something so simple that you can prepare it in under 2 minutes with ingredients you probably already have in your kitchen right now. Green tea. Specifically, a concentrated green tea compress applied directly to the skin. And the research behind this is nothing short of extraordinary. A major clinical study published in the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology divided 60 women aged 55 to 75 into 2 groups. One group applied a concentrated green tea extract topically every day for 8 weeks. The control group used a plain moisturizer. At the end of the study, the green tea group showed a 22% improvement in skin elasticity and a measurable increase in collagen density compared to essentially no change in the control group. 22%. That is the kind of improvement that some expensive clinical treatments promise but rarely deliver. The secret lies in a compound called epigallocatechin gallate, or EGCG for short. This is a catechin, a type of powerful antioxidant that is found in extraordinarily high concentrations in green tea. A study published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry found that EGCG directly stimulates collagen type 1 production, which is the exact type of collagen responsible for skin firmness and structure. The researchers found that EGCG increased collagen type 1 synthesis by up to 25% in dermal fibroblasts. But that is not all. Another study in the journal Biomaterials found that EGCG also inhibits the activity of matrix metalloproteinases, which are enzymes that actively break down collagen in your skin. Think of it this way. Most remedies focus on building new collagen, which is great, but green tea does double duty. It builds new collagen while simultaneously protecting the collagen you already have from being destroyed. That two-pronged mechanism is what makes it so uniquely effective compared to almost any other natural remedy available. A third study published in the archives of biochemistry and biophysics confirmed that EGCG reduced UV-induced collagen degradation by up to 37%, meaning it also protects against one of the biggest external causes of sagging, which is sun damage accumulated over the years. To prepare your green tea compress, boil water and steep 3 green tea bags in 1 cup of hot water for 10 full minutes. You want the tea to be very strong and concentrated because the goal is to maximize the EGCG content. Regular brewing for 2 to 3 minutes is fine for drinking, but for skin application you need that extended steeping time to extract the maximum amount of catechins. Let the tea cool until it is comfortably warm but not hot. Soak a clean soft cloth or cotton pads in the concentrated tea and apply the compress to your face, neck, and jawline. Hold it in place for about 15 to 20 minutes. During this time, the EGCG and other catechins are absorbing directly into your skin and going to work on those fibroblasts. After removing the compress, do not rinse your face. Let the remaining tea residue dry naturally on your skin so the active compounds continue to absorb. You can follow up with a light moisturizer after about 10 minutes if your skin feels dry. Use this compress every single day for the best results. The women in the clinical trial who achieved that 22% in elasticity improvement were using it daily without exception. You can also enhance the benefits by drinking 2 to 3 cups of green tea throughout the day, because a study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that oral consumption of green tea catechins improves skin elasticity by an additional 8% when combined with topical application. That means the internal and external approaches work synergistically, amplifying each other for maximum effect. One final tip is to always use high-quality loose leaf or bagged green tea rather than instant green tea powder, because the catechin content varies dramatically depending on processing methods. Japanese matcha or sencha varieties tend to have the highest EGCG concentrations according to comparative analysis published in the Journal of Food Composition and Analysis. And there you have it. 5 scientifically proven home remedies that can naturally help eliminate sagging skin, and every single one of them can be prepared in your own kitchen in just a couple of minutes. From the hydrating power of cucumber and yogurt at number 5 to the protein-boosting egg white and honey treatment at number 4, the collagen-stimulating aloe vera gel at number 3, the deep nourishing banana and avocado mask at number 2, and finally the extraordinary double-action green tea compress at number 1. The science is clear. Your skin has an incredible ability to repair and rebuild itself at any age when you give it the right tools. The key is consistency. Pick 1 or 2 of these remedies, commit to using them regularly, and give your skin the time it needs to respond. If you found this information helpful, please subscribe to the channel so you never miss another video like this one. Thank you so much for watching.